Talk to me about the performance of the car today. It was about 10 degrees, I think, cooler than it was yesterday. How much do you think that impacted things?
Yeah, I mean, we saw in FP3 that once the track gets colder, it seems like other people perform a bit better than us. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but on the other hand, we know the pace was there yesterday. It unfortunately wasn't there today. Nothing wrong with the strategy or nothing in that sense. So yeah, that was our pace, and that's what we have to live with at the moment and today. But I'm sure that Brazil, things might look very different again.
What kind of positives can you take overall from the weekend?
Qualifying pace, definitely. That one lap definitely was great. Put us into the top 10 easily, and therefore we have to take that on board and learn from it. Hopefully we can understand it the way we need to, so that we can perform better or use it to perform better.
Carlos, yesterday you were talking about how tricky the car was. How did it feel in the race?
It didn't feel that tricky, really. It felt a lot better, but unfortunately the pace just wasn't there for us this weekend. Analyzing back this weekend, I think we clearly just didn't have the pace of the top four this weekend. We know why, I think, which is the positive thing, and also on top of that, for a day that we needed a bit more of a chaotic race, nothing really happened. So we did a good race from my side, a good pace, but P5 was the match.
You said that you can say why the pace wasn't there. Can you say what it was?
You can ask the team, but we know the compromises we had to take.
Lance, considering your really epic start, it's frustrating that the way the race went afterwards, it looked really tough to get anything out of those tyres.
Yeah, we were just struggling with tyres and we just didn't have good pace, so all weekend it's just been difficult.
How challenging was it behind the wheel just to try and keep the tyres alive?
Yeah, it was not good. I mean, we were just graining tyres and didn't have good pace today, so just trying to understand what happened this weekend and move on to Brazil.
Nick, I think I heard a radio message saying you thought you had damage on the car. What was it like?
Well, I was told towards the end that we did have damage, but I mean, I'm not sure exactly when we sustained it. It must have been very early on, because we just had no pace. Even at the end, I think on like brand new soft tires compared to people who were on like 25 lap old soft tires, I was like 2-3 seconds a lap slower. So it would have been probably nice to hear that a bit earlier, because we've had some times where it doesn't affect the balance. It's just depending on what you actually damage. So again, what exactly it is, we don't exactly know yet. We have to see. But yeah, just a very lonely and useless afternoon.
Was the pace as bad as you thought it was going to be heading into the race?
Well, again, it's tricky because at the beginning of the race, compared to the cars that I was racing around, it didn't seem too bad, but then it just kind of deteriorated and like quite a big step. And the cars I was able to race all of a sudden were 2-3 seconds a lot quicker than me. So again, with the damage that we think we had, we have to see afterwards, but it's obviously much worse than we thought.